See, next concept, the coefficient of second term and third term in the product of the form x minus a1 into x minus a2 into and so on x minus an. See, all of you know the value of x minus alpha into the quadratic equation having roots formula x minus alpha into x minus beta equal to 0. So on simplify, x squared minus of alpha plus beta into x plus alpha into beta. So all of you know notations of S1, S2, S3 and so on. SR, small sr denotes the sum of the products of the roots taking R at a time. So from that, this is sum of the roots S1 taking 1 at a time, plus this is product of the two roots, so S2. Similarly, the value of x minus alpha into x minus beta into x minus gamma is, by ordinary simplification, x cube minus of alpha plus beta plus gamma into x squared plus alpha beta plus gamma, alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha into x minus alpha beta gamma equal to 0. So this is nothing but x cube minus, this is denoted by S1. Similarly, this is denoted by S2 because this is the sum of the products of the roots taking 2 at a time. That is denoted by S2. And this is the product of the three roots minus S3 equal to 0. Okay. So we can extend this one. Means x minus a1 into x minus a2 into x minus a3 and so on, x minus an equal to x power n minus of s1 into x power n minus 1 plus s2 into x power n minus 2 minus s3 into x power n minus 3 and so on. Similarly, x plus a1 into x plus a2 into x plus a3 and so on is all positive terms. X power n plus s1 into x power n minus 1 minus plus s2 into x power n minus 2 plus and so on. See the difference between these two. Okay. So problems based on this one. They can ask what is coefficient of x power n minus 1 and what is the coefficient of x power n minus 2. That means coefficient of second term, because coefficient of first term always 1. So they can ask what is the coefficient of second term. Formula for that minus s1, in this case plus s1. So similarly, coefficient of third term means formula for that s2, in this case also s2. So S2 means sum of the products of the roots taking 2 at a time. Suppose there are 4 roots alpha, beta, gamma, delta. S2 is alpha, beta plus alpha, gamma plus alpha, delta plus beta, gamma plus beta, delta plus gamma, delta. Okay. See, problems related to this one. Easy. Problem very easy. Particularly in mains, they can ask what is the coefficient of second term. In an advanced, coefficient of second term, third term. In some cases, they can ask coefficient of fourth term also. Okay. See, problem first one. Coefficient of x power 9 in the product x minus 1, x minus 4, x minus 9 and so on, x minus 100. Okay. See, numbers 1 square, 2 square, 3 square and so on, 10 square. So 1 square to 10 square means the number of terms is 10. So by simplifying, this one is x power 10 minus x power 9 coefficient is clearly 1 plus 4 plus and so on 100. Next, no need. Now required is coefficient of x power 9 equal to minus of 1 square plus 2 square plus and so on plus 10 square formula n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6. Okay. Next problem. The coefficient of x power 98, the coefficient of x power 98 in the expansion of x minus 1 into x minus 2 into x minus 3 and so on, x minus 100. So clearly number of factors is 100. Okay. Therefore, by simplifying x power 100 minus x power 99 into s1 means 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus and so on 100 plus s2 into x power 98. Now required is coefficient of x power 98 means s2. So s2 for 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on 100 means the sum of the products of the roots taking 2 at a time. Required is s2. s2 means 1 into 2 plus 1 into 3 and so on 1 into 100 plus 2 into 3 plus 2 into 4 and so on 2 into 100 and so on 99 into 100. So this is all combination of sum of the products of the roots taking 2 at a time from 1, 2, 3 and so on 100. Now we have to find this value. So from that, say 1 plus by using formula 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus and so on 100 whole square equal to so formula for this 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square plus and so on 100 square plus 2 times of 1 into 2 plus 1 into 3 plus 1 into 4 and so on 1 into 100 plus 2 into 3 plus 2 into 4 and so on plus 2 into 100 plus 99 into 100 and they are required plus 2 times of required. Okay, from this required equal to 1 plus 2 plus and so on 100 means formula n into n plus 1 by 2 whole square minus of 1 square plus 2 square plus and so on 100 square means n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6 whole divided by 2. Now we can calculate. Next, third one. The coefficient of x power n minus 1 in the product x minus nc0, x minus nc1 and so on x minus ncn. So nc0 to ncn means the number of factors is n plus 1. So number of factors n plus 1 means the first term is x power n plus 1 minus s1 into x power n plus s2 into x power n minus 1. Next, no need. Now required is coefficient of x power n minus 1, that is s2. Means the sum of the products of the values taking 2 at a time from nc0, nc1, nc2 and so on ncn. Okay, the same formula. So nc0 plus nc1 and so on ncn whole square equal to nc0 whole square plus and so on ncn whole square plus 2 times of NC0 into NC1 plus, NC1 into NC2 plus, and so on means that is required at S2. Okay, from this required S2 equal to, all of you know formula for this 2 power n whole square. 2 power n whole square minus C0 square plus C1 square plus and so on Cn square formula 2n Cn. See the yesterday's notes too. Application of first standard result. 4 divided by this 2 is required S2. So no need to simplify. Just 2 power 2n minus 2n Cn by 2 options along to the Dickwade problem. Okay, so this is about coefficient of second term and third term in the product of n terms. Okay. Next model, the coefficient of x power r in the sequence of GP and AGP, geometric progression, arithmetic geometric progression. So given terms in the sequence are in EGP or AGP, then they can ask what is coefficient of 3, coefficient of x cube, coefficient of x power 4, etc. See the problem. First one, the coefficient of x power 10 in the sequence 1 plus x whole power 21 plus 2x. 1 plus 2x whole power 22 plus and so on. 1 plus 2x whole power 30. Okay. So required is coefficient of x power 10 in this product. Clearly they are in GP. 21 to 30 means number of terms is 10. So by using the formula sum of n terms of GP, sum of these 10 terms is formula A into r power n means 1 plus 2x whole power 10, r power n minus 1 by r minus 1. 1 plus 2x minus 2. Okay, 1 cancel. So by cross multiplication, send this x to left hand side, x into x power 10, x power 11. So coefficient of x power 10 in this expansion is nothing but coefficient of x power 11 in this remaining product 1 plus 2x whole power 21 into 1 plus 2x whole power 10 means 1 plus 2x whole power 31 minus 1 plus 2x whole power 22. Okay. So clear the expansion of 1 plus x whole power n coefficient, this is equal to nc0 plus nc1 into x plus nc2 into x square and so on. Means x square coefficient is nc2, x cube coefficient is nc3, etc. Therefore coefficient of x power 11 in this one equal to, in this one coefficient of x power 11 is 31c11 into 2 power 11, same 21c11 into 2 power 11. Okay. So by taking 2 power 11 common, and simplify, get required. Next is similar problem, advanced problem, advanced or more important, ACP. See, next second example. The coefficient of x power 50, the coefficient of x power 50 in the expansion, in the expression 1 into 1 plus x whole power 1000 plus 2x into 1 plus x whole power 999 square into 1 plus x whole power 998 plus and so 1001 into x power 1000. Okay. So by observing the given terms, see clearly 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on 1001 related to AP terms. 1 plus x whole power 1000. Here there is x power 0 on the together. And x power 1 into this one, x square into this one and so on. X power 1000 into here 1 plus x whole power 0 on the together. Okay na? Here x power 0 on the together. So clearly AGP. Number of terms x power 0 to x power 1000. 0 to 1000 means total number of terms is 1001. So what is working rule of finding sum of n terms of AGP? There are two methods. One is formula, second one general method. So but already I told you formula is waste. Follow the general method. So మర్చిపోయి ఉంటారు ఒకసారి ప్రోగ్రెషన్స్ లో చూడండి లాస్ట్ లో ఏజీపీ లో సమ్ ఆఫ్ n టర్మ్స్ ఆఫ్ జీపీ కనుక్కునే వర్కింగ్ రూల్ ఏంటంటే ఫస్ట్ assume this one equal with s given one s అని assume చేసుకోండి. Now multiply on both sides with common ratio of gp. What is the common ratio? Second term by first term. X into 1 plus x whole power 999 by 1 plus x whole power 1000 and x by 1 plus x. Multiply with x by 1 plus x on both sides right from here into x by 1 plus x okay into x 2x square 1 plus x whole power 988 okay and so on into 1 plus x into x by 1 plus x by 1 plus into x just x power it's preceding one so preceding one ఏమవుతుంది it's preceding multiply it's preceding one with x by 1 plus x get 1000 x power 1000 plus into this one 1001 x power 999 x cancel 1 plus x cancel and x power 999 into this one right. So now subtract one first one to second one 1 minus of x by 1 plus x into s equal to first term 1 plus x whole power 1000 plus 2 times of this one minus 1 time means x into 1 plus x whole power 999 3 times minus 2 times x square into 1 plus x whole power 988 and so on. Okay. Now clearly they are in GP and number of terms is 1001. So by using పైన సమ్ ఎలా చేసాం అలా చేస్తాం. By using the formula sum of n terms of GP we can simplify this one. By dividing this one get yes. From that we can find the coefficient of x power 50 in the above similar method. Okay. So terms are in AGP. Terms are in AGP. Then working rule of finding sum of n terms of AGP. Multiply with common ratio on both sides. Then subtract from first one to second one to first one. Get required yes. Next problem is divisibility models. Divisibility models. See, the expansion of 1 plus x whole power n. The expansion of 1 plus x whole power n equal to NC0 means 1 plus NC1 into x plus NC2 into x square and so on. NC1 into x plus NC2 into x square and so on. Now clearly, what is remainder of this one when divided by x? Remainder of this one when divided by x. So from the second term we can take x into some integer plus 1. Now if we divide this one with x, its remainder part is 0, remainder is 1. So a number is in the form of 1 plus 2m, then remainder of that one when divided by 2 is 1. A number is in the form of 1 plus 3m, then remainder of that one when divided by 3 is 1. Okay. So 1 plus x whole power n can be expressed as 1 plus x into some integer. So remainder of this one when divided by x is 1. That's the first class instruction here. So 1 plus 2 whole power n, 1 plus 3 whole power n, 1 plus 5 whole power n, etc. So 1 plus 2 whole power n can be expressed as 1 plus 2 into some integer. Okay. Also this is equal to 1 plus 3 into some integer. 1 plus 5 into some integer. So in this case, what is remainder of this one when divided by 2 means 1 answer. Remainder of this one when divided by 3 means 1 answer. Remainder of this one when divided by 5 is 1. Okay. See, problems related to this concept. Problems easy. See, remainder of 3 power 54 when divided by 26. Required is remainder of this number when divided by 26. See the working rule. See the difference between the numbers, the relation between the numbers 3 and 26. Find the values of 3. What is the nearest to value to 26? That is related to 3 or 3 square, 3 cube, 3 power 4, etc. Clearly 3 cube value 26. Okay. 26 is 3 cube is 27. That 27 is 26 plus 1. Ala first check cheskoni by finding 3 square, 3 cube, 3 power 4, 3 power 5, etc. Okay. So 3 can be expressed as first 3 power 54 can be expressed as 3 cube whole power 80. Okay. 3 cube means 27. 27 can be expressed as 1 plus 26 whole power 80. So from the formula 1 plus x whole power n expansion 8c01 plus 8c1 into 26 plus 18c2 into 26 whole square and so on. So from this we can take 26, get some integer. Now remainder of this one when divided by 26 is 1. So remainder of that one when divided by 26 is 1. So first problem out is clear, will expand this division. So 1 plus plus 26 whole power 80. Final answer is formula. 1 plus 2 whole power n is 1 plus 2k. 1 plus 3 whole power n is 1 plus 3k. అలాగే 1 plus 26 whole power 80 is 1 plus 26k. డైరెక్ట్ ఇక్కడ రాయాలి. ఇది రాయకూడదు ఇక్కడ. ఓకేనా? ఫస్ట్ ప్రాబ్లం కూడా ఇలా ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేస్తాను. Now clear the remainder of this one. When divided by 26 is this number 1. Okay. So in this one there are so many cases. So ఒక్కో కేసు ఒక్కొక్క ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేస్తాను. ఇది ఈజీ బేసిక్ ప్రాబ్లం ఇది. No written work actually for this. See next problem. Second one. 361 to the power 54. 361 to the remainder of this one when divided by 18. See the difference between 361 and 18. Clearly 361 is 19 square. Okay, 19 is 1 plus 18. So first 316 ni 19 square rastanu. Okay, 19 is 1 plus 18 whole power 108. So this is equal to 1 plus 108 into some k. Sorry, 18 into some k. Therefore, remainder of this one when divided by 18 is 1. So answer for this one is also 1. Next, third one. Remainder of 289. Remainder of 289 whole power 42 when divided by 18. Same. This is 17 square. 17 square is 289. 17 can be expressed as 18 minus 1. So first 17 square means 17 power 84. Okay. 17 is actually 18 minus 1. But man eppudu 1 minus x whole power n form lo undadi. Kabatti ala raskovalli. No problem. Because 84 is even number, both are equal. Now this is equal to 1 plus 18 into some integer. A minus which no minus in the corresponding integer. K is either positive or negative. Okay. And therefore remainder of this one is also 1 when divided by 18. Next. See fourth one. Remainder of 7 power 103 when divided by 25. 7 squared 49. 49 can be expressed as 50 minus 1. That 50 is 25 into 2. So a number divisible by 50 is also divisible by 25. Ala some cases lo direct ga 25 కాదు multiples of 25 25 50 75 కూడా రావచ్చు ఇక్కడ divisible by 18 అంటే so we can express this one not only 18 36 54 72 etc because the number is divisible by 25 is also divisible by 25. So 7 square need, but power is not even number. So first this is 7 into 7 power 101 equal to, now this can be expressed as 7 square whole power 51 equal to 7 square is 49 means 50 minus 1 whole power 51. But here we need 1 minus 50 taking minus our odd number, so minus outside vasthundi 1 minus 50 whole power 51. Now this is 1 plus 50 into k multiply with minus 7 plus 50 into some L. 7 k some L anukuntanu. Nice one. But this is not remainder. Remainder is always positive. Remainder is always greater than or equal to 0. So when the number at this place is negative, in that case, so 50 into L means we can express that one as 25 into 2. That one M and issue cheskuntanu. Okay, na? Because we need remainder of that number when divided by 25. 15 into 2 into 25. 2 L is some M anukuntam. Now, if there is a negative number at this place and divisible by 25 condition, so minus 7 can be expressed as minus 25 plus 18. Now, ఈ minus 25 లో కలిపేస్తాను. ఇందులో కలిపేస్తే మళ్ళా ఇంకొక 25 into some n అని తీసుకుంటాను. నెక్స్ట్ వన్. ఓకేనా? Now, the number at the remainder place is 18. So finally, remainder of this one when divided by 25 is 18, not minus 7. Okay, now we told three things. Here 7 square mean, but power is not even number. కాబట్టి 7 power 1 into 7 power 102 రాసుకున్నా. అదొక డిఫరెంట్. అంటే ఆ above 3 sums కి ఈ fourth sum కి డిఫరెన్స్ చూడండి. నెక్స్ట్. సో ఇక్కడ మనకి 1 minus 50 కావాలి, బట్ 50 minus 1 పవర్ ఆడ్ కాబట్టి మైనస్ వస్తుంది. రిమైండర్ ప్లేస్ లో నెగటివ్ నెంబర్ వచ్చినప్పుడు డివిజిబుల్ బై 25 అంటే మైనస్ 25 ప్లస్ 18 రాయండి. సపోజ్ డివిజిబుల్ బై 10 అనుకోండి సపోజ్, అప్పుడు మైనస్ 7 ఏం రాసుకోవాలి, మైనస్ 10 ప్లస్ 3 రాసుకోవాలి. ఓకేనా? డివిజిబుల్ బై 15 అనుకోండి, సో we have to express minus 7 as minus 15 plus 8. In this case remainder is 8. Okay, right, because remainder is always greater than or equal to 0. Next, one formula. So above all are in the form of 1 plus or minus x whole power n. ఇక్కడ 1 ప్లేస్ లో వేరే నంబర్స్ కూడా ఉండొచ్చు, అలా ఉన్నప్పుడు ఎలాగో చూడండి. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ 3 plus or minus 2 power n equal to, suppose 3 plus 2 whole power n. I am applying binomial theorem x plus a whole power n formula for this. nc0 into 3 power n plus nc1 into 3 power n minus 1 into 2 plus nc2 into 3 power n minus 2 into 2 square plus and so on. Okay, equal to last term is nc n into 2 power n, last part one nc n minus 1 into 3 into 2 power n minus 1. Leave the last one. From first term to last part term we can take 3. And 3 into some integers plus we have 2 power n. Okay, so if in any way we have 3 plus 2 whole power n, that can be expressed as 3k plus 2 power n. Okay, we can extend this one. Suppose 4 plus 5 whole power n can be expressed as 4k plus 5 power n. 7 plus 3 whole power n can be expressed as 7k plus 3 power n. Of course, this can be expressed also 3 plus 7 whole power n. In this case, we can express 3k plus 7 power n. Okay, and ఇలా ఎప్పుడు రాయాలంటే మనకి డివిజిబుల్ బై 7 నీడ్ అనుకోండి, ఇలా రాసుకుంటాం. డివిజిబుల్ బై 3 అనుకోండి, ఇలా రాసుకుంటాం. ఓకే, see problems related to this model. Problem. Remainder of 17 to the power 256 when divided by 15. Okay, 17 or 15. So 17 can be expressed as 15 plus 2. So this is nothing but 15 plus 2 whole power 256. So from the above formula, this is equal to 15k plus 2 power 256. So remainder of this number 15k when divided by 15 and 0. కాబట్టి ఈ పార్ట్ లో వచ్చే రిమైండర్ 0 కాబట్టి ఇది తీసేయచ్చు మనం. ఇది తీసేసి మన వేరే ప్రాబ్లం, సెపరేట్ గా వేరే ప్రాబ్లం. with the 15 and 2. 2 power 4 value 16 kada. Therefore, this can be expressed as 2 power 4, 4 power 4, 6 is 24, 4. So 16 can be expressed as 15 minus 1. That is nothing but 1 minus 15 whole power 64 because power even number. So this is 1 plus 15k. So this is also divisible by. So remainder of this one when divided by 15 is 1. So finally answer remainder 1. Okay. Next concept. The last digit of the number any positive integer to the power any positive integer. Then we period concept annamu. First stage lo eppado cheppinattu gurtu. Okay. I am explaining one more time. Period. Every digit has a period. 0 power any number is always 0. So only one possible value. Therefore, period of 0 is 1. 1 power any value ends with only one possible value, that is 1. So period of 1 is also 1. Here 1 means the number of possible values. Okay. Now start from 2. 2 power n. 2 power 1, 2, 2 square 4, 2 cube 8, 2 power 4 end with 6, only take last digits. 2 power 4, 16, 6 is the last digit. 2 power 5, 32, 2 power 6, 64, 2 power 7, 128, into 2, 256. So, for any positive integral value of n, 2 power n value n with 2 or 4 or 8 or 6, 2, 4, 8, 6, 2, 4, 8, 6. So, number of possible values is 4. Therefore, period of that one is 4. Next. Similarly, 3 square, 3 cube, 3 power 4, 3 power 5 is end with 3. Therefore, period of this one is also 4. Next, period of 4. 4, 16, 4 is period of 4 is 2. Clearly, period of 5 is 1. Period of 6 is 1. Period of 7. 7 into 7, 9 into 7, 3 into 7, 1 into 7. So, period of 7 is also 4. Period of 8, 8 into 8 into 8 into 8. So, period of 8 is also 4. 9, 1, 9, 9 square 81. So, period of 9 is 2. Okay. See, last digit of product of 2 or more than 2 numbers depends on only the last digit of the given numbers. See, 23 into 46 into 72. What is the last digit of this number? Take only last digits. 2 into 6, 12, 12 into 2, 24. What is last digit? 4. Okay. So, the last digit of the product of 2 or more than 2 numbers is depends on the last digits of the given numbers. 23, 46 and 72. Okay. Now, working rule of the number to the power any number. So, problems based on this one. See one example. What is the last digit of in this number? What is the last digit of in this number? Take last digit of the base 7. What is the period of 7? 4. What are the possible n values? this power with the period of last digit of the base. Last digit 7, thus period is 4. Divide this number with 4. Possible remainders of any number when divided by 4 are 0, 1, 2, 3. If remainder is 1, first value. Remainder is 2, second value. Remainder is 3, third value. Remainder is 0, take last value. Okay. Now I am dividing this number with 4. Again, what is divisible by? What is condition for divisible by 4? The number formed by the last two digits is divisible by 4. That the total number is also divisible by 4. Clearly, when divide 56 with 4, remainder is 0. Remainder 0 means last value 1. Therefore, last digit of this number is 1. Okay. Okay, 2-3 problems. Check problem. What is the last digit of 773 whole power 2018? Last digit of the base is 3. What is the period of 3? 4. So working rule. We have to divide this number with 4. Take only last two digits, 18. So divide 18 with 4. Remainder is 2. Remainder 2 means second value, 9. So the last digit in this number is 9. Next, the last digit of 15 power 27 plus 17 power 256. 5 power any value ends with 5. Last digit of any number is last digit of this number is 5. Plus 7 period 4 divide remainder 0. Remainder 0 means last value 1. Therefore 5 plus 1 6 answer. Okay. See important note. The last digit of any number is remainder of that number when divided by 10. Both are equal. See, take any number 2, 5, 6, 7. What is the last digit? 7. Divide this one with 10. Clearly, remainder is 7. Okay. Similarly, the last two digits in any number are a remainder of that number when divided by 100. Okay. The last three digits of the given number are remainder of that one when divided by 1000. So can extend this one. See the problem. The last two digits of 21 to the power 56. The last two digits of 21 to the power 56. Okay. Right. So last two digits of this number is nothing but remainder of this number when divided by 100. 21 can be expressed as 1 plus 20 whole power 56. From the binomial theorem expansion, 1 plus 56 C1 into 20 plus 56 C2 into 20 square and so on. So that is enough, because from this 20 square is 400, next to 20 cube also contains x. So from this we can take 100. So get some integer 100k. Now I am finding remainder of this one by divided by 100. So from this part is multiple of 100. So from this part remainder of this number when divided by 100 is 0. Now required 1 plus 56 into 20. 56 goes 112. So 1121. Now last two digits are 21. Okay. remainder of 53 whole power 53 minus 33 whole power 35 when divided by 10. So remainder of this one when divided by 10 is nothing but the last two digit of this number. Okay. So I am finding last two digit. Period of, see the above notes. Period of 3 is 4. Divide 53 with 4. Remainder is 1. Means the first value 3. Okay. Same. Divide 35 with 4. Remainder is 4 is 30. Remainder is 3. 3 means the third value. Third value means 3. 3 square 9. 3 cube 27. Equal to minus 4. But minus 4 is negative is not remainder. When we get negative value already I explained this in our lecture 10 and minus 4 have to express minus 10 plus 6. Now this 6 is remainder, not minus 4. Okay. Next, remainder of 5 power 99 when divided by 30. So clear, 5 square 25, 13 into 2 26. 25 can be expressed as 26 minus 1. But 5 square 25 okay, but 99 is not odd number. So first to 5 into 5 power 98. Next to 5 square 25 whole power 49 equal to 25 means 26 minus 1 whole power 49. Taking minus 1. 1 minus 26 whole power 49. Therefore, minus 5 into. Now this can be expressed as 1 plus 26 into k. 26 and 13 into 2 rows 13 into L by multiply. Minus 5 plus 13 into 5 L some M and assume. But remainder is not 5. What to do when the number at this place is negative? So we need remainder of that one when divided by 30. Therefore, minus 5 have to express minus 30 plus 8. So remainder is 8, not minus 5. Next, 2 power, next problem, 2 power 4n minus 15n minus 1 is divisible by dash. So ikkada one hint chodu 15n minus 1 lone hint undi. Ela ante 15n is 15 into mc1. 15 into mc1. And that meaning enti we have to express this is mc0. 1 is mc0, this is 15 into mc1. So we have to hint chudandi. We have to express this one in terms of 15. So clear, 2 means 2 power 4n. Then 2 power 4, 4 power n plus 2. 2 power 4 means 16. Again 16 is 1 plus 15. Okay. Now I am applying formula 1 plus x whole power n. 1 plus 15c1 into n plus 15c2 into n squared and so on. Minus 15 minus 1. So 1 1 cancel. 15 nc1 is nc1 into 15 plus nc2 into 15 square. nc1 value n 15n 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 kuda cancel avutundi. Now we have 15 square, next to 15 cube, next to 15 power 4 and so on. From remaining terms we can take 15 square into some integer means this is divisible. So sum is divisible by dash. So clearly multiple of 15 square. So that one number is divisible by 225. a similar problem. See, 9 power 7 plus 7 power 9 is divisible by dash. So 9 7, 9 7, 9 7. So 9 can be expressed as 1 plus 8 whole power 7. 7 can be expressed as minus of 1 minus 8 whole power 9. Okay. Now expand 1 plus 7c1 into 8 plus 7c2 into 8 square plus 7c3 into 8 cube and so on. Minus of 1 minus 9c1 into 8 plus 9c2 into 8 square and so on. Thus first term 1 cancel. Second term 7 into 8 to 56 minus of minus plus 72. 128. From remaining 8 square, 8 cube and so on means from this term we can take 64. Same 8 square, 8 cube and so on means from this we can take 64. So sum of all remaining terms is 64k. Again from these two terms we can take 64. So finally given number equal to 64 into some number means that is divisible by 64. Next, larger of 99 power 50 plus 100 power 50 and 101 whole power 50. Larger of these two numbers. Same inert mode let's for inert 9 is 8 plus 1, 7 is 8 minus 1. So required is big one of these two. Greater than or less than. See, 101 is 1 plus 100, 99 is 1 minus 99 whole power, so 100 minus 1. Send this one to other side. 101 whole power 50 minus 99 whole power 50, other term 100 power 50. First, ఈ రెండిట్లో ఏది big one decide చేస్తాం. First I am deciding which one of these two is larger one. From that you can find of these two which one is big one and which one is small one. You can decide which one is big one, which one is small one. Because we can express 100 plus 1, 100 minus 1. That is logic. Okay? Like so 1 plus 100 whole power 50. This is 1 minus 100 whole power 50. In this one, first term 50 C0 means 1. 1 plus 50 C1 into 100 plus 50 C2 into 100 square and so on. Same. 1 minus 50 C1 into 100 plus 50 C2 into 100 square and so on. Then what happened? 1 cancel. These two terms are repeated. 2 into 50 C1 value 50 into 100 power 50. 100 power 100. Next. Okay. So 2 times of these two terms added, 2 times of 50 into 100 power 50. Sorry. See, not 1 plus 100, 100 plus 1. See, 100 plus 1 whole power 50 minus of 100 minus 1 whole power 50 equal to first term 1, second term sorry into 100 power 49 and so on. Next, first term 100 power 50 minus 50 C1 into 100 power 49 and so on. So first term cancel. First two terms add up each other. 2 into 50 into 100 power 49 plus and so on. It was the money. It add up. Okay, na? This 100 power 50 each plus some positive numbers. And then this is 100 power 50 plus some positive number, and clearly this is greater than 100 power 50. Now send this one to other side. Then 101 whole power 50. This is greater than this number. So answer 101 whole power 50. Next important model for both mains and advanced. What is the fractional part of 3 power 1001 by 82? What is the fractional part of this one? So all of you know the meaning of fractional part 2. Fractional part of 2.6 is 2. That of 3.1 is 3. Okay. Not only this one. Fractional part of 3 plus 5 by 6 only. 3 plus 5 by 6. 5 by 6 means 0 point some value. So fractional part of integer plus fractional number is also that fractional number 5 by 6. Okay. Fractional part of 4 plus 1 by 2 is 1 by 2. Fractional part of 1 by 2 is 0.5. 4.5 0.5 or fractional part of 7 by 19 by 20 only. Small one by big one, fraction. So that is equal to 19 by 20. So this problem is nothing but problem fraction part of this one is nothing but working rule enti. What is the remainder of 3 power 1001 divided by 82 model? This problem is nothing but remainder of 3 power 1001 when divided by 82. So we have to express 82 is 81 plus 1, 3 power 4 is 81 plus 5 nothing. Therefore 3 power 1001, 3 power 1000 because this is not multiple of 4. Now this can be expressed as 3 power 4 whole power 250. Okay, 81 means 82 minus 1 whole power 250. That is nothing but 1 minus 82 whole power 250. So 3 into this can be expressed as 1 plus 82. 1 plus 82k by multiplying 3 plus 82l. Therefore, this is equal to 3 power 1001 can be replaced into 3 plus 82l by 82. Again, this can be expressed as 82l by 82 and then some l by 3 by 82. This is some integer. This is fractional. So, fractional part of 3 plus 5 by 6 is 5 by 6 here. Therefore, fraction part of integer plus 3 by 82 is 3 by 82 answer. Okay. So this model is nothing but remainder of the number when divided by other number. See next same similar model. Fractional part of 5 power 200 by 8. Okay. So relation between 5 and 8. 5 square 25. 8 into 3 24. So problem is nothing but in this case we have to find remainder of 5 power 200 by divided by 8. That is nothing but 24. So 5 power 200. 5 square whole power 100. 25 means 1 plus 24. Whole power 100. So clearly 1 plus 24 into k. That is nothing but 8 into some L. Therefore, replace the numerator with 2. 1 plus 8L by 8 equal to L plus 1 by 8. So clearly fraction part of this one is 1 by 8. So these are the divisibility models was completed. Tomorrow we will discuss some more concepts and problems related to them.